right. I think that we are good to go at this point. Let's go to my channel over here. I know there's a little lag, so I'm trying to figure out how people time starting their videos. I'm probably gonna have to have like multiple scenes or something. But what's going on, guys? It is your boy Low Key back bringing you another video. I feel a little weird not putting my headphones on, but I don't really need them to be completely honest. So just gonna get used to that. Let's turn this off. Now, anybody out there that's used OBS, please let me know. Have you had an issue where your desktop audio is showing, but when you play it back on your live stream or whatever, it's actually not playing? That's what's happening to me right now. So if you got the fix, please let me know. I would highly appreciate it. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the Shill stream. I don't even know what I call this thing. Yeah, I think I called it Shill stream. I want to make this a space where everybody that has particular projects can just come by and ask to look at them. We can look at it together. You can, feed me some details, put me on. Maybe I'll be interested, maybe not. Maybe some other people will be interested, maybe not. But I don't want people to feel guilty about liking a bunch of projects because we all like different projects. So this is the Shill stream. Don't feel uncomfortable at all. Feel free to shill as much as you want, as long as you're just being respectful. You're not just going crazy in the chat. $100. This coin is 10 cents and it's going to $100, or, I don't even mind that, to be completely honest. But just as long as you're not going too crazy, not letting anybody breathe in the comments, then I'm completely fine with it, man. So start shilling so I know you are here. All right. This is what I'm going to put in the chat box just in case anybody jumps in. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, kind of just chatting while I'm at it. Something that I really wanted to bring up before we start shilling is that there's a real attack going on in the crypto space right now. This is Omar from Crypto, right? The crypto channel CRYPT0 Crypto. He has a pretty big following, 40,000 followers on Twitter. I think over 100,000 followers, maybe even like well over 100,000 followers on YouTube. And he put together a list of the channels so far that have gotten flagged by YouTube for talking about cryptocurrency. All right. And this is crazy to me. All of these channels, a lot of these are big channels right here. So I don't know how long things might last with me myself. It's kind of crazy. Some people are saying this is a coordinated attack from individuals, while others are saying that this is just YouTube, using their centralized power. Stopping people from their freedom of speech. And it's crazy because I never really felt like I would be part of something where I'm being censored. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no hate towards anybody. Like I could understand people saying, blocking freedom of speech when it comes to like hate and stuff like that. Like there's a big debate there. I don't even know how to really word it. All I know is that there's a big debate there. If you're using racial slurs and things that put people down and you get blocked for that, yeah, you don't have your freedom of speech, but at the same time, you're victimizing somebody as well. You're making somebody a victim with the things that you say. This cryptocurrency thing, man, we're just talking about technology, talking about, trading, trading, I don't know, tactics. I can't think of the word, but, strategies, trading strategies, and teach people how to use wallets, interviewing people about the projects they have, a lot of science and technology that goes behind this. So this is insane to me. All of these people that we see here, all of these people have gotten flagged, and some of them, like Chico Crypto, who puts out very high quality content. I love his work. This guy Chris Dunn, Altcoin Daily, like a lot of these folks, they actually, Ivan on Tech, they're suspended. A lot of these folks are suspended from YouTube, and There are some alternative options here. One of them that I wanted to talk about today was library, or I don't even know how to say that, LBRY, library credits. And before I get into that, I just want to show what I wrote here, and that's why isn't this happening to CNBC or other news outlets who talk about crypto all day? Just crypto YouTubers. So there's definitely got to be more to this. That's how I'm feeling. Why isn't this happening to CNBC? Why isn't this happening to a couple other channels out there that talk about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? Why is it only happening to these channels right here? Crypto YouTubers. So I don't know what's going on. I'll keep you guys posted, hopefully. But just in case, I will be on library credits. This is my channel at Low Key Money, the same way that you see it here on YouTube, except there's no spaces. At Low Key Money, I haven't published anything yet. I just got started on the platform, but I seen the Crypto Lark on there with a bunch of videos. This is a video from like 2 days ago. Look, so he's posting up there on a regular basis. Same thing, Crypto Crow. I haven't watched his videos in a long time, but I found him on here. That made me happy to know that there's a few people out here that are posting. Look, 5 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. So like, the Richard Hart, this whole thing is just recent. What the heck? So these folks are actually posting on a regular basis up here, which is what I like to see. So library, man, LBRY, they have their own cryptocurrency. You can we're getting into it at this point. So now we're in the Shill session. Let me just point that out. We are now in the Shill session. This is the Shill stream. So library, this is something that I'm trying out. Let's go back. And it seems pretty smooth, man. When I play videos, like let's go to Crypto Lark. When I play videos, like they look nice and clean and smooth. And when I go back home, it puts it over here, nice and clean. Like this is an app that you have to download, but it seems pretty solid to me so far. I haven't had any complaints. And on top of that, you can actually earn library credits by doing all these different things. Like every month, because I have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I can claim 90 library credits, which is right now probably like $1. That only equals like $1 right now. But as my subscribers go up on YouTube, this is like the partner program. I guess they're probably trying to encourage people to come from YouTube to here where you actually have freedom of speech. But over here, you can actually earn every single month just on a regular basis, as long as you have a channel with 1,000 subscribers, and then there's other levels that you can make it to as well. But there's just a bunch of different things. Oh, okay. So let's see. Referrals. I will leave my referral link if you guys are interested. I mean, I think you should just go ahead and check it out. I'm going to leave my referral link if you guys are interested. This is really not to try to get, library credits. Like I said, these things are like a penny. We're going to look at the price in a minute. These things are like a penny. So 20 cents means nothing to me. But if you guys don't know where to look for the link for the application, I'm going to leave it in the description for anybody that needs to have the playback. Let's see if I could actually put it in the chat. Let's try that out too. Boom. All right. So it's in the chat as well. If you guys wanted to check out library credits, feel free here. So this it seems pretty solid. Isn't really not much going on. It's still a lot for me to learn on here. One thing I noticed is that you download stuff because they use like torrent technology with blockchain technology or something like that. And I haven't really gotten deep into the tech quite yet. So let's check them out first, right? Let's go ahead and check library credits. Also, I kind of want to tweet, let people know I'm live. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Check me out live on YouTube from 8 p.m. East to 9 tonight. Like right now. My bad, guys. Like right now. And I wonder if there's a way that I can actually Yeah, stream URL right here. Just so if anybody's interested, they could go ahead and jump into my stream. So let's go ahead and check out library credits. So first and foremost, as you guys can see, I've been using CoinGecko a lot more recently rather than CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap be kind of pissing me off sometimes. I look at a project like TLOS versus on CoinMarketCap versus CoinGecko, and their spots are way different because the way CoinMarketCap calculates their circulating supply. So as you can see, they're worth 1.6 cents. 1.65 cents. That is nothing. It's up 15%. Wow. Maybe that's because of all of the stuff that's going on YouTube. I don't know where they're sold at. Okay, Bittrex, CoinX. Yeah, they're gonna definitely need like a couple more exchanges. Binance, try to get on Coinbase, they're gonna need some kind of. They're gonna have to go crazy. One thing I like about CoinGecko, I could just be like, oh, $100. Okay, $100. I'm gonna need 6,000 library credits. Right now, I have 103 library credits. Like I said, it's about a dollar. Let's see what 103 equals out to. $1.70. Okay, $1.70. I'm winning out here. Yeah, obviously 1.65 cents. Okay, so $1.70. Yeah, ranked 290. They've actually been around for a little while now, and everything seems to work. I haven't done too much token transfers and things of that nature, but with all of this going on, the Moon is somebody else that's been talking about it. He's worried because people like Ivan on Tech, they've gotten hit with this, man, and it's like, who's next, man? Who's next? Is this this stressful, guys? It's stressful for anybody that's trying to go out there and do something on YouTube. I know me, I just got this gaming computer and stuff. It's just so I could be able to live stream, really, for the most part. So this is super, super whack, guys. Super whack. So maybe there's a couple platforms, DTube. I don't really think D.Tube is like really hitting like that, but they have DTube. This is another platform. Wow, they just showed nudity. Hopefully that doesn't get me a strike. There's just some nudity right there on the front page. So my bad if the kids is watching. And then of course there's Steemit. Steemit, you can post content, but even on Steemit, I think you have to like host your video somewhere and then load it to Steemit. I'm not really sure, but this is how we looking right now, man. This is it's stressful, but it is what it is. But anyway, I want to go through some of these projects that I have here because yesterday, in my live stream, you guys had mentioned a few projects, and I'm interested in some of them. So, NRG, I don't want to go too in on because I reached out to the team and they said that they'd be willing to, sponsor my video. Sometimes I just reach out and see if people are interested in sponsoring me, and they said normally they deal with people that get higher views than I do, which is respectful. I understand that, but they said they'd be willing to work with me as well. So I highly appreciate it. Whatever they give me, which I think is going to be probably $100 if everything goes through, I'll probably be doing like an NRG giveaway. But just to briefly go over some of the stuff with NRG, outside of the review, NRG is a cryptocurrency that's made to be like money. I do think that they're working on something that is, headed towards smart contracts. But as of right now, I think they are just a cryptocurrency. They use master nodes similar to Dash, and they have very quick transactions. They have a treasury model where you can actually put in proposals and get paid to do different things to add value to the energy ecosystem. So whether you're building something, whether you're just promoting energy, you can actually go ahead and put a proposal in and you can get funding to help you accomplish whatever you're trying to do. You can set up a master node. Like I said, there's different areas where you can earn free energy. This is this was founded by a previous YouTuber. Wait, let's see our story. All right, I'm not gonna go through this. Okay, Tommy World Power. He was like this is his Twitter. He was a YouTuber at one point, a crypto YouTuber, and I think for that reason, they will do a very good job in their marketing, which so far they've been doing a pretty good job. On the Brave browser, I see them all over there. Their first page on CoinMarketCap and even on CoinGecko, ranked number 74 on CoinGecko. You know, over 1,000 likes for people that log into CoinGecko. And I think that overall, this cryptocurrency seems pretty solid, and they have some strong marketing behind it, which a lot of people are sleeping on the marketing aspect of this whole thing. Like, they think that they could just build out technology, not energy, but projects think they could just build out technology and then all of a sudden it's going to be all good. That's not how it works. You definitely need to be doing heavy marketing. You know, without marketing, your project is probably not going to go anywhere. So that's why I kind of stay away from a lot of projects. But energy is one that I've been keeping my eye on. And that's not really a review right there, but I'm going to do an actual review. And that's why I'm kind of skipping out on a lot of things. So energy is one I want to keep my eye on. By the way, this is just Canva where I do my designs for my thumbnails. So whatever, don't sweat this. TLOS. Let's see. TLOS. I wanted to look something up on TLOS for you guys, but TLOS is one that I'm going to be mentioning for a long time. I will definitely be talking about TLOS on a regular basis because I really like the EOS.io ecosystem, and TLOS has a very interesting approach. Basically, let's just go to their website just so we can have a little bit more here. So I think I already subscribed to this. I'm trying to go to this. Hopefully, yeah, I'm trying to go to this. Definitely want to go. I haven't been to any type of crypto conference, so that's going to be my first time. Some of the things about TLOS that's pretty good is that, so they use delegated proof of stake on EOS, which means that instead of mining like they do with Bitcoin, which takes a lot of computer power and a lot of competing with other computers, and it's expensive and it's slow. Instead of that, they use something called delegated proof of stake. DPoS is like another phrase you'll hear for that. It's the same. It's those letters spelled out, and delegated proof of stake is much faster because basically what's going on is that you choose certain people to produce the blocks on a network. Typically on the EOS.io ecosystem, they're called block producers. They can be called whatever you want to call them, but they're block producers, right? In EOS, they're called block producers. Now, the thing is, in the EOS ecosystem, the way things are set up, it's kind of easy to game the system. Basically, having the most coins or a lot of coins, you can vote for yourself as a block producer, not vote for anybody else, and remain at the top. Or you can spin up another account, vote for another account to become a block producer, and you can vote for up to 30 people, but what we're seeing from block producers is they're voting for like only 2 or 3, and they're putting all of those votes to themselves and maybe a friend of theirs, and that friend of theirs is probably giving them money under the table. When I say friend of theirs, it could be business partner, whatever the case might be. Sorry if I'm losing you. Now on TLOS, they protect you from gaming the system by making those votes weak if you're only voting for a small amount of block producers. And the more you vote for block producers all the way up to 30, the stronger your vote counts. So if I have 1 million coins and I only vote for myself, it's a weak vote. I don't know what the breakdown is, but for example, let's say my vote might be only worth 100,000 coins because I only voted for myself, one person. I'm not saying that's the math, that's just an example. Whereas if I voted for 20 people, my 1 million coins might be worth 500,000 coins worth of voting. So that's basically what they did. I forgot what they called it. I got a whole review I got to do for this project as well. Just got to find the time, and I'm sure I'll get it done. So that's one thing. They also have a treasury. So let's see. I forgot what their treasury thing was. Let's see. TLOS proposal. TLOS worker proposal. So chainspector.io right here. Boom. So what they have is the opportunity for you to go log in, and you can actually come here. It's all within smart contracts, and you can have your different reasons that you would like to get money from the smart contract, right? From the supply for the worker proposals. And you go ahead and explain it. So let's see. Let's give a community balloon network in Africa to study climate. All right, boom. What's the details? They want 28,000 telos to give you this whole little article right over here. Boom, you read that. And me holding coins, I can go ahead and vote if I want to say yes, they should get this, or no, they shouldn't get this. So it's really ran by the people. It's not ran by a centralized authority. So if you are an app developer and you can show what your app is and you just need some funding to help yourself get things done, boom, you can go ahead and put it here. If you're a marketer and you want to dedicate yourself to making a podcast for Telos every single week or something like that, something that I might look into doing, boom, go ahead. You can probably put a proposal in and get yourself, some Telos, whatever amount. It could be $500 worth, $100 worth, whatever the case is. You can go ahead and do that. So they have an active working worker proposal system. So that's another thing that I like about Telos. And then the staking is crazy. Let's go ahead and check blocks.io. So blocks.io, let's switch over to TLOS. And then I don't care if you guys see, here we go. I don't care if you guys really see my account. I just started this account. The more I mess with this project, I'll probably make a private account. So it is what it is. This is my low-key money account. I have like 2,500 Telos. This is crazy. I'm seeing it go up. I legitimately deposited 2,500 Telos last week. It's been about a week or so. Let's see. When was it? December 16th, and today is the 24th. So it's been a week and a day, like 8 days. And I got 10 Telos so far. Like my total Rex is 2,510. Now it doesn't show, the whole breakdown how it should, but I only deposited 2,500, and I could show you that right here. So, let's see, 1,000 Telos into Rex, right? I don't have much going on in my account, right? So it was a new account that I made in June. So I'm not new to Telos. I just didn't really do anything with them. So here we go in June. And then finally, I started getting into it recently with all the problems on EOS. I deposited 1,000 on December 16th. And then I eventually deposited another 1,500. So 2,500 altogether, and 8 days ago, and I already got 10 more Telos. So to me, I think that this is some pretty nice rewards. I want to kind of double up on this so that by the end of the year or by the end of next year, I could have a nice, accumulated amount of Telos by just staking. And I do think that this project will definitely grow more and more. They have some really interesting stuff that they're coming out with, like their decentralized cloud. It's called D-Store. It's a decentralized storage system. And they have a very realistic approach to how, and when I say they, it's not Telos, but Good Block, which is the people that help launch Telos, have a very good approach to how they want to be promoting their D-Store service, because they don't want to just how projects tell you this industry is worth 10 billion by 2025, and if we can only get 5% of that, we'd be worth 500 million or whatever the case is. Hope I did that math right. That's not what they're doing. They're like, look, decentralized storage, it runs on EOS.io, it's very quick. We don't want to go after every single, company out there and hope we get 5-10% of the market share. We want to go after people that are building dApps, decentralized applications. And that way they finally have a truly decentralized app. And I think that's a very realistic approach. Rather than going for the entire world, go for people that are within the space that are looking for this type of solution. So Telos is another project I'm going to do a full review on. So you guys make sure you check that out. We already talked about LBRY credits. I think that's what it's called, LBRY credits. I'm not sure. KuCoin shares. We could probably get into this. KuCoin shares is just a project that I was hoping my boy would make it to the live stream for. And my boy Priceville Mill, he usually talks about KuCoin shares because there's a couple projects out there that, you can just hold their coins, stake them, and you can get rewarded for holding and staking them, because any little fee that comes from the exchange, a percentage goes to the holders. So if you don't know about KuCoin shares, just look into it. KCS, KuCoin shares. Yeah, the logo I have is the KuCoin logo. This is the KuCoin shares logo. It's like this little diamond. You can, let's see if we can go to the website. I haven't been to KuCoin since I've been on this new computer. But let's see, earn. Let's see. I think it's going to be in the earn. Hold KuCoin shares. There you go. They want me to log in. I was hoping they could just at least show me. Let's try again. All right, yeah, they not. I'm not gonna log in for it. But if you hold KuCoin shares, you can actually get a bonus. I'm not sure what the percentage is right now. Maybe tomorrow or another day, depending on if you guys comment below. I'll go ahead and go back to it. But KuCoin is a pretty solid project. I really like them as an exchange. Whenever I need something, I usually go to KuCoin. I ain't even gonna put myself out there or anything else, but I still be looking at KuCoin. The supply is not that high, so less than $1. This might be a pretty good price. Something to check out. I think it's worth looking into. Blockstack I talked about yesterday. Let's see. STX, Blockstack. So Blockstack's been doing pretty good. Okay, it's down a little bit from where it was yesterday, but just about 12 cents, a little bit under 12 cents. This is another project that I've been keeping my eye on. 24 hours always looks bad. Let's do 14 days. This is how it's been looking in the past 2 weeks. They have like 200 applications running on their platform. What's up, Titus Flavius? I'm good. How are you, bro? Glad you stopped by. Thanks for stepping into the chat as well. Blockstack is another project that I've been stacking a little bit, because they have over 200 applications running on their system right now as we speak. They have an app mining. Let's see. Let's go to it. There's app mining, which is for people that build applications that can be, that's not it right here. They can be rewarded for it. Let's go to their latest. So $20,000. That's what they got last month. So December. Oh, maybe I guess that might have happened this month. Their December reward, 20,000, 19,000, 18,000. So this is really good for people to be able to continue their projects. They're basically making it where it's like, hey, look, get yourself off the ground, put that work in, get your app out there, and then just get the community to vote for your app. And depending on where you land on the vote, we'll fund you some coin or whatever the case is, so that you can actually continue to build, so you can have a little bit of funding. So Blockstack is a project, and look at all of these applications. Like, these are all different applications that you can actually use. Let's see, Lander. I'm not about to do all of this stuff, but look at all of these applications, man. This is crazy. So Blockstack is definitely something to keep your eye on as well. I'm not going to go too into it because I did already yesterday. I would kind of like to do a full review. I do decent reviews. If you haven't been to my channel, go ahead and, this is my Brave browser review. Let's see what else. Got Loom. Check out my Loom review. I got a couple reviews that I do on my channel, so I think you guys should go ahead and check them out whenever you get a chance. If that way you might be interested in me doing a full review. Maybe some projects that'd be willing to sponsor your boy out. Check out the Stormplay app review. I got a couple sponsored ones. Storm Shop, Ether Hives / Tron Hives. Go ahead and check out the page, man. I got a couple reviews that you might be interested in. But like I said, Blockstack seems like a pretty solid project. Not going to go too in because I talked about them yesterday. But the one thing I just wanted to point out, just like I said yesterday with Blockstack, is if you look over here, you'll notice Blockstack is number 68. It's on the front page for CoinGecko. You know what I mean? They have the volume here, 2 million. This is their market cap, 56 million or something like that. Then if you go on CoinMarketCap, let's see, coinmarketcap.com, they still do not have their circulating supply, so they still have not came out with their market cap, and because of that, they're way in the back page and you can't really see them. But once their market cap comes up, if they are a $50 million market cap project, they will automatically be on the front page, because here at the bottom we have a $31 million market cap project. So most likely this is going to shoot up into the 70s range, or 70s range. That's what we're looking at. So it's something to keep an eye out on. But let's go to the next project. Let's see. If you want gains in 2020, just buy Bitcoin, Cardano, and VeChain. D-Wave, what's goody, bro? What's goody? Look at me, sounding all crazy. What's good, bro? D-Wave, thanks for the comment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you are right about Bitcoin. That's what I've been doing. This whole time I've been a big ETH fan, been a big EOS fan, and I've been keeping like Bitcoin as kind of like my number 2 or number 3 holdings in the past. But as of lately, I've just been really focusing on Bitcoin. I don't buy any Cardano. I think that it's already a high cap coin, and because they don't have everything working right now, they're a high cap coin. Like, what? I don't got anything to really gain that much from buying them. That's just the way I look at it. I don't have any hate towards them or anything like that, but not a lot is really working on Cardano right now. So if there's not much working and they're already a high cap, once they do start working, where are they gonna go to? Maybe number 8, 7. I just don't really see a reason for me to really be holding too much Cardano right now. So maybe I'll get myself a little bag. The more I be looking into the tech, the more I'm like, you know what, this seems solid. Then VeChain is one that I planned on talking about today. I don't know a lot about the updates that's going on, so feel free to just tell me in the chat. But I don't really know much about VeChain other than they're doing, they're trying to prevent counterfeiting from going on. And I hear that there's some pretty big partnerships that they're working with. They seem to have, a lot of big names being mentioned to use their technology. So it seems like VeChain might be a solid project, and I might want to get into it. But let's see what my man Titus, let's see what he's saying. You still believe in privacy coins like Monero and Dash? I do believe in privacy, but I don't think I believe in these privacy coins. I think that is the only feature that those cryptocurrencies have, is the privacy. I mean, Dash has other things like their masternode, and they have like their instant transfers, and then their privacy aspect, I think it's something like they use some kind of mixer kind of thing. But Monero is just like fully private. There's actually no public way of using it. It's just natively private at its core, and that's the only way to use it, to my understanding, unlike Zcash, where you can kind of like choose public or private. And I just don't really see that aspect of it being enough to carry them through into the next cycle, because all of these projects are trying to add privacy. Right now, they're working on privacy, adding ZK snarks to like Tron. They're talking about doing it for like Ethereum and stuff. And right now, with the last Istanbul upgrade, I think they added interoperability with Zcash. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on to add privacy features to these coins. I think Litecoin, who I'm also not really a fan of as well, not against it or anything, I'm just not really too into it. Litecoin, they have some kind of what's it called? They want to use Mimblewimble technology, I think, to make their coin private, which is from like Grin. I don't know if you ever heard of, is it Grin or is it Grim? Yeah, Grin. This is another privacy coin. They use some like Mimblewimble technology or something like that, and it looks like Litecoin might be trying to add that feature into their project. So I don't think that privacy coins are going to be able to stand on their own. All right. And then to move on from that, let's see. VeChain is taking a footsteps of XRP 2017. I do see that. I see that some very close similarities in what VeChain is doing. They're working on the partnerships, hard body, and the tech seems like it's already there. No problem, Titus, man. I'm glad to be able to just share my thoughts. My thoughts are just my thoughts, so ain't nothing. I'm glad you guys are even here just chatting with me, man. Much appreciated for you guys showing up. By the way, I'm going to try to do this live stream thing on a regular basis, usually at 8 o'clock. Depending on how things go at work, at my primary job, I will be still doing it, but maybe it might be 9 o'clock or something like that, but I will put it out to the community. I also talked about earlier on the live stream that they are attacking crypto YouTubers. So if you guys are interested in finding where some of the crypto YouTubers are going, LBRY credits, and I have it here in the chat. So I just wanted to put that out there. I haven't published anything yet, but that's what people are looking at. Just rewatch the stream and you'll see what I'm talking about. D-Wave, man, what 5 coins are you bullish on for 2020 and why? It's some of these projects that I was looking at right here. So, actually, not really. I'm not saying none of these, but not really. I put these because yesterday, these are what people commented. And my whole thing about this live stream, I want to just talk about whatever people want to talk about. So these are not necessarily my choices or anything. I'm interested in Blockstack, though. The reason I'm interested in Blockstack is because they're the very first SEC approved security token. So here in the States, once they figure things out to get them on a proper exchange, they're on Binance right now, but once they get onto like a good US exchange that is regulated, I do think that Blockstack is going to continue to climb the charts. Anything that has, funding behind it usually seems to go pretty well. You could see that with Tezos. How many people are using Tezos? Who knows? I mean, but at the same time, there's so much funding behind it that it's still up there. There's so much funding behind Cardano. Even though I'm not saying the tech is not good or anything. The tech might be there, but tech doesn't necessarily carry you to the top. It got to be tech, it got to be funding, and it got to be marketing. It's those 3 things combined. EOS, we all know how much they raised on their ICO. They haven't even dropped from number 7, and they had a resource attack on their blockchain, completely stuck for the average user. Like you would have to stake like 200 EOS just to make 1 token transfer, and they still didn't dump. That just, to me, just shows me that, that VC money or whatever is behind it it's too big of a bag. So my thing is, if they're the first SEC approved token offering, that's already a big reason for Blockstack to pick up. Then the technology behind it seems very promising. And on top of that, they're working very close with people like Lightning Network. And I think their name's going to be in the mix. I do think you should check out Blockstack a little bit more. So that's one that I'm kind of bullish on. When I say bullish, though, I'm not like buying a big bag, but these are things that I'm keeping my eye out on. MCO is one that I talked about yesterday. Now, this is from crypto.com. So it kind of like up to you whether you think MCO or the actual crypto.com coin. I'm MCO only because it's a lower market cap and there's an actual use case. So crypto.com, that's the name. Crypto.com is already a big deal. They have an exchange. You can buy and sell cryptocurrencies with your debit card. You can you can use it as a wallet. You can earn by just like kind of like staking up to 12% on like some of the stable coins. And then you can earn for other cryptocurrencies as well. It doesn't have to be a stable coin. So I'm pretty bullish on MCO. And then you can get these cards. In order to get these cards, you need to stake a large amount of MCO for a decent period of time. So I think that most of their coins are going to be locked up. They're not going to be moving that much. And the price, they're just going to become more and more scarce. So that's what I'm looking at. What's my thoughts on ICX? I haven't even heard anything from ICX in a long time. I don't know. What am I doing here? I'm low key off of ICX, to be honest. I'm looking at VeChain, I'm looking at Tron, but I personally don't really get into too many foreign projects because it's hard to keep up with accurate news. So in the past, we've heard a lot of talks with Samsung and ICX and all these, I don't know, man. I don't really. I can't keep up with the news. So it's that, and then there was also like a really high staking model. I think that they had like the rewards on staking was a little too high, which I think that their inflation is going to be pretty high. So maybe you could tell me. I think they have a high inflation. I know that this is how much they have, as their supply, total supply right now. But it seems like um, the supply is just going to keep getting higher and higher. Inflation's not a bad thing, but I need to really know a lot about a project before I can accept a high level of inflation. I mean, the whole reason we are in this crypto thing is to control stuff like that. Look at the United States dollar. Sauter, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hope your channel doesn't get banned. Scary what is happening with YouTube. Bro, this is the first thing I started off talking about on this stream. Who knows, man? I might just get cut off right in the middle of streaming, man. It's hurting out here, bro. Look, man, I was looking earlier from the moon. The moon is really just, he's scared right now, man. YouTube is currently attacking the crypto community by banning crypto YouTubers. I was showing people what Omar tweeted from crypto. He has a pretty big channel on YouTube. Let's see, he's talking more about it. It seems the reason why YouTube would have to go after crypto channels is any links to external websites, exchanges, in video descriptions. I'm using TubeBuddy to edit all of my descriptions at once. Wow. So if that's the reason, I'm going to just have to go back as well, man. I'm going to have to do the same thing, which kind of sucks, This is like how we get our bread, man. I don't really make much money doing YouTube stuff, so getting little referrals here and there is a nice little treat. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, people interested in Brave browser. It's a decent browser. It's what I actually use. I might make a little $6, reward, but y'all want to ban channels for stuff like that? Man, it's bugged out, man. But look at this list. This is the list that he just compiled just himself together. Chico Crypto, Crypto Tips, Heidi from Crypto Tips, Altcoin Daily, like Brit VR is like some small channel with like 4,000 subs, When I say small channel, it's bigger than mine, but it doesn't compare to a lot of these other ones, like the Modern Investor who got like over 140,000 subscribers. It's crazy stuff, man. It's really crazy stuff. Sunny Decree, Crypto Beatles. Yo, they doing us foul, bro. I hope I don't get banned either, man. I appreciate the love, bro. Man, feel free to shill something while you're here, though, man. While you're here, feel free to shill something. Last thing I was talking about was some coins that I'm bullish on in 2020. So far, MCO, I'm holding a little bit of that. I'm holding some block stack. I'm not holding ICX. I'm always holding a little bit of engine. I'm always interested in engine. I feel like once things go live, it's just going to pick up. We seen Microsoft Azure just used engine, bro. Like Microsoft, bro, they just used it. Like, I don't even know what else to tell people. Like, let's check if we can go to their page. I don't know if it's engine or just engine coin. Boom. So this is Microsoft Azure Heroes that they used to kind of like reward internally between employees or something like that. But you can, let's see, Azure Heroes, learn more here. Look, this is on Microsoft's website. This is on Microsoft's website. Azure Heroes. Look at that. And they're using engine. And some people got it twisted because they think that they're not using the engine coin. As far as I understand, you have to use the engine coin. I'm trying to see if I could find it here. They had posted it like a week ago or something like that. Damn. Let's see if I could find it. Mentor Badger. I found it on, they had like the Block Explorer that showed you that it was backed by Engine. Like you can see it on the Block Explorer, which is pretty crazy. But Engine is a project that I'm bullish on. Basically, they're building non-fungible tokens, like digital assets that can be traded, sent, traded, sold, however you want to within the blockchain. On the Ethereum blockchain, they have a whole second layer that they're supposed to be building called Efinity. And That's going to be like a very quick second layer solution. There's a lot of stuff going on, a multiverse of games, and they actually have products that I use. I use the Engine wallet. It was the first wallet to have the swaps going on between cryptocurrencies. You can trade Bitcoin for Litecoin, for Ethereum, for ERC20 tokens. They have the Binance Chain wallet working in there. So, I mean, Engine is a project that I'm just bullish on in general. If you're only allowed to hold 3 coins for 3 years, never sell before that, which promising coins will it be? I like these type of questions. That's a hard question. And like, I'm telling you something, bro. I'm probably just like you. You got to let me know if you're the same way, all right? If anybody else is the same way, I'll have my answer today, right now. And then in a couple weeks, I'll probably have a different answer, bro. Or in a couple days, maybe even later on, I might have a different answer, because there's so many projects, and that's why I'm even doing this thing. That's why I'm even covering. That's why I want you guys to just come through and chill, talk to me about projects. I want to talk about this UOS. But to answer that question, if I had to only choose 3 projects for 3 years, let's go to the homepage, and I think Engine might be one of them, to be completely honest. Obviously, Bitcoin. And that's the boring answer, but just obviously Bitcoin. You know what I mean? That's the one that for sure is going to be here. It doesn't matter what smart contract platform ends up taking off. Bitcoin is going to be here. So I'm definitely going for Bitcoin. I really want to say Ethereum, but these other projects are not letting up. You know what I mean? Like these EOS, even Binance Chain might start picking up, but the EOS, eventually Cardano. I don't really know much about Tezos, Tron, Cosmos. I mean, the smart contract platform is very competitive. And as of right now, man, like, I don't know, Ethereum, they better do what they have to do, but I'm going to go Bitcoin. I'm going to go Ethereum. So BTC, ETH. And if I'm going to go Ethereum, then I have to go ahead and say basic attention token. And I don't even hold a bag of basic attention token right now, but if Ethereum is going to stay alive, and basic attention token does not have to absolutely run on Ethereum, but they do. Brave browser is something that is constantly growing. They have something like 9 million monthly active users on this point. They had reached 10 million. And it's a number that continuously grows and grows and grows. I see so many non-crypto channels on YouTube talking about Brave browser because people are interested in VPNs and, keeping their privacy when they're streaming the web. Like, nobody likes to just go to a restaurant, come home, and then see an advertisement for coupons for that restaurant in the middle of their Instagram. You know what I mean? And little things like Brave are kind of protecting us from seeing all these things, from seeing ads. Like, no ad loads up when I come to coingecko.com. When you're using your mobile phone or even at home, when you're loading ads onto your web browser, you're actually using some of your data. And people don't tend to care about things like this until they reach, the 20th of the month and your data's already used up and you got to go down to like 4G or something like that instead of LTE. You go down to like regular 4G, or you might go down to like 3G and get some slow internet after that because you used all of your high-speed data. And if you would have never had to load ads up for every single website that you go to on your mobile device, I use Brave on my iPhone also. Like every time I go on websites, I don't see ads. You know what I mean? So that's just something else. Let's see. Boom. I just wanted to make sure that people was good because it was texting me. So I think basic attention token is another one. And then I don't know. Let's just do 2 bonus projects. 2 bonus projects, man. I'm gonna have to hedge against Ethereum with EOS. It's the only one right now that has actually like brought a lot of developers on, launched a lot of dApps, and like outperformed every other blockchain in terms of operations. If you look at what is it called, Blocktivity, Is this how you spell it? .info. I think that's what it is. Blocktivity.info. You can see right here their activity, 48 million operations. Those are not transactions necessarily, so that's not like a, I sent a token here to there or whatever the case is. It's operations in general, everything that's happening on the blockchain. So EOS is it's the biggest hedge, in my opinion, to Ethereum. And then Cardano would probably be the second one. But it's not necessarily because of the working projects, the dApps that's on Cardano. It's just because of the technology and because of the marketing behind it. I think they do a really good job with marketing because they get their name out there, and they don't have that reputation that like Tron has. Tron does very, very, very heavy marketing, but they have a reputation, always doing something that seems a little, a little kind of funny style. Granted, I rocks with Tron. I'm not holding Tron like that, but I got some, I was staking a little bit of Tron into like one of these casinos, or not Tron, but like one of these coins into the casinos, and it was popping. It was popping. Telos, this is Blocktivity. I mean, they have nothing to do with, EOS or anything like that, but they're just reporting out how much activity is happening on these blockchains, and Telos is number 2 under EOS. They use the same EOS IO software to launch their blockchain. They have more operations happening than Tron. Like, it's Telos is gonna come up, man. I'm definitely a big fan of Telos. I've talked about it a couple times. They're on page 2. They're not that far on CoinGecko. CoinMarketCap, they're like page 4 or something like that. And I'll show you that. So right over here, number 123. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. This is why you gotta do research like in multiple places. Like, some people are looking for the hidden gems and they're like, it might be 2 top 5 crypto books to read. Bro, you gotta tell me. Look, 260 on CoinMarketCap, but on CoinGecko 123. This is why you gotta do cross-referencing. You gotta look at what's on CoinMarketCap. You gotta look at what's on CoinGecko. You gotta always cross-reference everything, not just as far as market cap and price and all of these things, but anything, articles and stuff. Read multiple articles. Go to multiple YouTube channels. Do research. Find out from multiple sources the information that you're trying to find. Most of us are not developers. Most of us cannot spin up a blockchain or read code from GitHub or anything like that. Majority of us are not successful traders, so the best thing we could do is heavy research from multiple sources just to make sure that we're as accurate as possible and we can make a decision based on that type of information. So that's just something to point out. I was really talking about EOS, but you could see TLOS or Telos is definitely running behind. Top 5 crypto books to read. I don't know. Like, I really don't read. I try to read and I just can't, man. Like, I find myself to be like somebody, like, I could read an article. You know what I mean? I can read an article. It's really hard for me to sit down and read a book. So I tried listening to audiobooks, and that's something that I want to get into. And I think there's a book called The Bitcoin Standard. That's something that I am interested in looking up. Let's see. Oh, that's right, Standard. Okay, yeah, they got it on Audible, so that's good. That's something I'm thinking about listening to. I ain't reading that. There's no way I'm reading The Bitcoin Standard. I can't read no Bitcoin book. I'm just going to start daydreaming. As soon as I start reading, I'm like halfway through the page, I'm daydreaming. I'm still like, my eyes are going through and I'm like thinking of something else. So it's something with me. I'm just not really good at reading books, but I'm good at retaining information. That's why I can read an article, but as soon as I get to like page 3, I'm like lost already. And it's not because I can't retain information. It's just because I don't know. That's just me. That's always been me. I could read a freaking white paper, but If it's more than too many pages, hey, Nagura just subscribed. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You know, stick around. I'm going to be doing these live streams on a regular basis, pretty much every day now, at like 8, 9 o'clock. And my thoughts on energy. Don't feel bad. Only book I ever finished was The Happy Hooker, Xavier Hollander. That sounds like a fun book to read. I've read a couple books, though. I've read a few books, just not in a long time. And then one time I challenged myself to read a book. Sorry to sidetrack. One time I challenged myself to read a book, and I was like, you got to read. So I just went on to the iTunes bookstore, whatever it's called. I just went from like, you know, sorted it from bestseller or the most popular or whatever the case was. And it was like some lame book, bro. It was like, and I read it. It was like The Girl on the Train. It's like The Girl on the Train. And then they made it a movie. There was no way I was watching the movie after I read this trash book, bro. I can't believe I read this whole thing. Like, I just read it because I wanted to read a book. And I'm like... That joint was trash. Like, I'm sorry. And then people were like, what? How could you call that trash? Chameleon, no, you did ask about energy, and I spoke about it a little bit earlier. Just because you're late, like, I'll double back a little bit. It was on my list for a couple of cryptocurrencies to talk about today. And like I said, I did reach out to the team, too, and they said they'd be willing to hook your boy up a little bit. You know, a little $100 or something like that. Nothing too crazy that I'll probably just be giving out on the live stream, just be doing a giveaway for anybody that's interested. I do giveaways on my channel almost every time I get a sponsor. Usually if it's a $100 sponsor, I keep it. If it's more like 150, 200, 300, whatever I can get, I do a giveaway. So stick around for that. I'm going to start doing them on the actual live streams. So I got a couple requests here. Let's see. HBAR, which I think is that the Hedera hash graph or something like that, and Elastos, and then also this energy that I'm about to check out real quick. So first, like I said, I already went over energy earlier in this video. Not that in depth though. I just kind of like looked at it real quick. But energy seems like a solid project. My biggest thing about energy is that I feel like they're going to have a good approach to marketing. You can just look at their project. You can see marketing is very heavy, like it's a big part of it. I don't mean to sound like misogynistic or anything like that, but you get this nice, pretty girl. Look how glamorous she looks. Look at her. She's like flawless. This nice, pretty girl to talk about cryptocurrency. It's just, it attracts people. You ever used to see Crypto Love? He would make like all of his thumbnails and stuff. Let's go ahead and check it out. I might be able to just type / Crypto Love. Let's see. So, boom, Crypto Love, right? So if you ever look at his old thumbnails, I wonder if I'll be able to find them. Let's see, maybe if I go because he has a lot of videos. So let's sort by most popular or something like that. He used to always have like these girls all over his thumbnails. They was like super clickbaitish, you know, and you could see them all over his most popular. As soon as I went to most popular, you seen them. Look at this pretty girl and stuff like that. So I just see the marketing behind energy, and I appreciate it. I'm not saying anything bad, and I don't mean any disrespect to this woman right here. You know, much respect to the women out in cryptocurrency, like times 10. I just feel like it's part of the marketing. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It's just how I really feel. But I love to see women in the cryptocurrency space. We need more of it. We need to see more leaders in there. But I think that their marketing is really what's going to take them everywhere. First of all, there's ways that you can earn earn energy for free, right? So you can earn it through their earn drop, through energy rain. I'm not sure exactly how they work, but I know you can earn for free, basically. You can go to their Discord and you can get energy tokens without having to buy them. So that's another way. There's ways to set up a master node, which is a much it's like way less to get in on a master node for energy. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's way less to get in than it would be for like Dash, much less expensive. So Dash is probably in like high tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands, where energy is going to be much less. They have fast transfers. They this is just a lot. There's a lot of stuff, man. Staking. I think the staking is like you can have like a really small amount to do the staking. There's a worker proposal. Well, I don't know if it's called a worker proposal system, but you can actually, let's see. There's a treasury. Yeah, so their treasury model, proposal generator, boom. So you can actually put in a proposal for how much you would need. Let's see, vote tracker. It's kind of hard to read this one in comparison to like the TLOS one. I never really understood how to read it exactly. But anyway, you can put in for a proposal. Yeah, you can stake for with as little as 1 NRG, but the more you have, the higher the frequency. Fire. You see what I'm saying? So energy, it just, I said this earlier. Let's see, the team. This guy, Tommy, he was a crypto YouTuber, like probably before the big bull run, like really popped. He was already making videos. And I think that the YouTubers, and mostly the YouTubers, like maybe on Twitter, maybe wherever else, but the YouTubers, we really have a great understanding of what the people like, what the people are looking for out there. And this dude, the creator of the project, was a YouTuber. Some people might feel uncomfortable with that. I don't. You got to give people credit where it's due. Look at the project he's built up. And he sees, master nodes, making things quicker, giving people opportunity for staking reward, protecting the system, staking with as little as 1 NRG so that everybody can be inclusive of it. Ways to get free energy with the earn drop and the rain drop and all of this stuff. Like, energy seems like a solid project. So I had reached out to them with this collaborator or something like that, and they're willing to work with me. So I'm definitely liking what they got going on. Let's see. So girls, nice looking ones, do help with marketing and promotions. Easy on the eyes. It's just facts, it is what it is, man. Like, not saying that any female can't jump in. Carolyn, I would love to see, I love seeing women in blockchain in general. Love seeing black dudes, of course. That's another thing too. Like, wow, I love seeing diverse teams. There's people of all walks and races, including anonymous folks. You know what I mean? This is pretty awesome, man. Because I don't really, I'm not one that really talks about like race stuff all day and stuff. Whatever, man. Like, I'm black and that is what it is. Like, that's, it's a problem for you. That's a problem for you. But I do like to see more black people in the space. I do like to see more Hispanic people in the space. I do like to see, well, we got the Asians, we got the Indians, but I'd like to see more black, more Hispanic, just everybody, really, different age groups and everything, like older folks in the space, not just in the technology, but just also in just the economic part of it and stuff. Like, I really want blockchain and cryptocurrency to be inclusive of everybody from the ground up. Let's see. Happy that Energy team is going to work with you. I think they will. I took a couple days to respond. Like I said yesterday, I had the birth of my child 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks from yesterday, and I had reached out to them like 2 weeks from yesterday. So it's been just super hectic and busy at home. And then I had my grandmother passing, sadly, 3 days after my child was born, my daughter was born, and the funeral was just this past weekend. And I'm like, it's like the reception was here in my community and stuff. I was a pallbearer. There was just all types of things happening where I was very busy, and I got a 9 to 5. So I only hit them back on email like 1 or 2 days ago. Being that it's a holiday, I'm sure they're not going to reach back out to me until the next few business days. And we'll see if they're still willing to work with me. I just told them that I would make a video, and then afterwards, if they're willing to reward me, cool. Because I see so many people talking about it that I'm willing to do the video first. If it was like a truly sponsored video, I want half up front, half afterwards. But because people are asking me for this is the Shill stream, I'll do the video, and then hopefully they reward me afterwards. I think I do pretty good reviews, so I'm confident that they would enjoy it. It's global, so people from all walks of races. Exactly. I think blockchain needs to be, all inclusive. And then thank you for the congratulations, and thank you for the condolences as well. It's weird because it's like when you have a baby, it's like, it's my first child too. So if you have kids, you know, Chameleon, shout out to you for subscribing, by the way. If you have a child, by the way, or anybody out there, you guys know it's like this unlimited source of joy. Like, you just, she could be crying up a storm, driving me crazy. I'm like, "Ugh." And then, you know, once she calms down and she's just staring at me, I'm like, all right, you're okay. You know, she's only 3 weeks old, so she still could, like, got me wrapped around her finger. It's gonna be years before she doesn't. But, you know, having my grandma pass, it was like I couldn't really tap into that down mode where I was hurt. I seen her in her, like, when she passed, in her bed, because my mom's was taking care of her and her sisters, and then she called me right away, and I lived like 15 minutes away, so I pulled up. That was painful. But the days after, I was good. And then the funeral, bro, since the funeral, she's just been on my head, like, just on my mind. So some people, it takes a few days. I'm not depressed or anything, and I don't mean to be talking too much about that, but, you know, my crypto peoples, whatever, even though we barely know each other, we kind of like we're like a little family. We're a community at minimum, but we're like a little family because it's really hard to find people in real life to talk to about cryptocurrency, but there's so many online. It's so crazy. Like, it is what it is, man. You have a little son, man. God bless. You know, congratulations on your son. Even if your son is older than I am, because I don't know how old you are or anything. You don't have to share that with me, but you know, God bless you and your child and everything. And whether you believe in God or anything, just, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what's up, man? Give me some more projects, man. Crypto camaraderie. I like how we talking. That is what it is, man. We like crypto family. There's crypto camaraderie. What's up, man? What's up? What's some other projects? So UOS. First, matter of fact, before we go to UOS, and I said I would do this till like 9, but honestly, like, I'll go for as long as people want to stick around. So I might do this till like 10. I want to check out this HBAR and Elastos. So first and foremost, for Elastos, I want you guys to go ahead and check out, you probably already know, is it Shill Zone? Oh man, I forgot his name. Let's see. So Elastos, first and foremost, definitely check out this advertisement from the Elastos Foundation. You can go to their page. They have a very good advertisement, this commercial that they made breaking down Elastos. So definitely go ahead and, not breaking down Elastos, but just getting people to understand what the new internet is supposed to be, what this blockchain technology is supposed to do for the internet. So if you haven't seen this, go ahead and check it out. But what is my man's, is it Chill Zone? Chill Zone does some extremely good breakdowns. Like, yo, it's like, I can't even explain to you. Like, I've watched Chico Crypto talk about Elastos time and time again, and I get lost sometimes. You know, I love watching Chico Crypto, but there's a good portion of times where I make it to a part of the video where I'm like, bro, I didn't hear the last 2 minutes of what you were just saying because it got too far from me too quick. But Chill Zone, and I love watching Chico Crypto's videos, so that is not anything against him. I'm a loyal subscriber and fan, and I think he's subscribed to my channel as well, which is pretty neat. But Chill Zone does a lot of good breakdowns on Elastos, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. That's pretty much, like, that's his main thing that he's about, is Elastos. It's Elastos. He talks about other projects, but it's Elastos. Cyber Republic is an Elastos thing. So let's go ahead and check out Elastos real quick. I think it was right there, right? So Elastos, I remember when Elastos first got listed on Huobi, and it was like $90, dogs. It was like 80 something or $90. Let's see if they got the all-time high here. Look, $89.14, so almost $90. And I had bought like 2 of them. I was like, oh, I'm about to drop a little $150 on this Elastos or whatever the case was. Oh man, and then it just went downhill from there, dude. Like, just look, it's just never really got back up. I mean, it went back up to 57. I'm kind of surprised that it went back up to 57 too. That was in May. We had a quick bounce back in May. Man, that would have been a nice catch. Double your money. but it's just been downhill. However, when you look at the technology and everything that they're building behind this, um, Elastos, the reason that they're the way that their computing works, I don't know what the words are for it, but the reason that Elastos is good is because they're not just like an operating system like Blockstack or some of these other ones. They have a runtime environment which allows them to work on, you know, hardware. Like it allows you to put an Elastos operating system right there on your phone. So if you look at Blockstack has a browser. You have to log into their browser, and they're pretty much, you know, doing very similar technology. But with the Elastos runtime environment, they've already showed you them using it, and on an iPhone, I think it was. I know it was on a mobile device, but it might have been an iPhone, which is crazy. And that's the thing that people tend to forget, is that it needs to be from the operating system. It needs to be from the absolute ground up that we have blockchain technology. I'm waiting for a good blockchain phone. I know that HTC has like some blockchain phone or something like that, but I just switched from Mac to PC. And I love iPhone. I'm team iPhone hands down. But you know how many hurdles these dApps have to go through to be able to play on an iPhone, to be able to use it on the App Store? It's just ridiculous, man. So cryptocurrency, we see what's going on with YouTube. We see what's going on with the App Store. You can't just have a dApp and just go ahead and list it. Like, you got to go through this big approval process, wallets, whatever the case is. It's very, very it's just whack. The whole situation is whack. So what we need is hardware that works for cryptocurrency, all right, that has, you know, cold storage opportunities. All these different things need to be integrated from the phone itself, because this is where everything works, is mobile devices. Most people are probably watching me on mobile right now. And then operating system. We can't just be on these operating systems that are not welcoming to blockchain and cryptocurrency. So Elastos having its own operating system that has a runtime environment that can, you know, front face with these, I think Elastos is definitely a solid project in terms of technology. I think that their videos that they make to market are very good as well. I think their problem is pushing it to market. The other thing is they have their carrier nodes. They have, I think, thousands of them that are all around because they had a partnership with like a TV or some type of set-top box or something where they ran these carrier nodes. So they have them all across that people don't even recognize that they're nodes. It's amazing, some of the things that's going on in Elastos. I didn't mean to just go off right there. Do you think ELA will ever make a comeback? If so, what's your price prediction for 2022? I don't really even know how to make price predictions anymore, man. Like, what I can, I don't want to be like caught up in that whole. I don't know, man. Like for right now, I don't have price predictions, but I'm not gonna hold back forever on doing price predictions, because I don't really care what other YouTubers are doing. Like, just because they don't do price predictions don't mean that I can't. However, I don't know if there really are some, you know, people that will be affected by me calling out numbers. However, what I will say is that I can see Elastos by 2022 working its way well up the ranks. So that's really how I look at things, because even for myself, I don't know what prices could be. However, I do see things working up the ranks. Do I think that Elastos belongs over Golem? Yes. Do I think it belongs over Digitex futures? Yes, absolutely. I do think so. Nothing against them. Over Status? Yes. Over Electronium? Absolutely. Over Stratus? Absolutely. And these are nothing against these projects. This is just me talking about Elastos and how I feel. Decentraland, you know, as this picks up, we'll find out. But yeah, I think so. Over MadeSafe coin, MadeSafe is kind of a competitor to Elastos. Their whole thing is, I don't think they're using blockchain technology. H Boogie, peace and blessings. Oh, what's goody, H Boogie, man? Thank you for stopping by in the stream. Right now we talking Elastos, and yeah, so I think it should be over MadeSafe coin. Matic, are you kidding me? The second layer solution is not even out yet. Am I mistaken? Like, are they even working yet? There's other second layer solutions that are currently working right now. Why is Matic all the way up here? And where's Loom at? Let's check out Loom. I'm sorry, I know we talking Elastos, but let's check out Loom. Matic versus Loom. Loom actually has a working product. Rank 165. So my whole thing is not necessarily where's the price gonna go. It's eventually these things are gonna work their way up the ranks. So Bitcoin's always gonna carry the rest of the market, and it really just depends on where Bitcoin is at to compare it to the rest of these in terms of price. But as far as ranking, I could definitely see Elastos working its way into the top 40. You know, that's just the way I see it. It could work its way into the top 40. What's going on with Qdom? You know what I mean? Like, let's get Elastos popping, man. So that's the way I look at it, 2022. And I don't know, maybe not 2022, but like just in the future in general. All right, Chameleon, yo, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you sticking around for a while. H Boogie got some enjoy that party too, man. Enjoy that party. He missed at Akon's A-Coin. I don't know if I could even find that anywhere. Let's see. SNX, Kava, Hedge, and Rune. All right, you got some things, man. Let's see. I said I was supposed to look at what was the other one also? It was like the Hedera hash grab, HBAR. Okay, and also HBAR. So let's check out HBAR. And then I don't know much about Hedera hash graph, so I'm gonna just open up this tab, and then we'll also look up some of these that my man H Boogie is talking about. Looking to get into more staking for 2020, bro. Check out TLOS. I've talked about it already. I'll talk about it again, just because you got to check out TLOS, bro. That is what I'm staking right now, man. If you're looking into staking stable coins, that's one thing. Okay, the lending process, staking stable coins. If you want to, stake something that still has volatility, has room for growth, check out TLOS, bro. Right now, the way things are set up, again, 20% reward, annual reward on staking, and there's no inflation on the network. So I'm about to check out your synthetics. Oh yeah, okay. SNX. I know this is one of the DeFi. Oh, you're into DeFi for sure, because you got Kava here. I don't know what Hedge is exactly. What exactly is synthetics? Let's definitely look into it, because I've been seeing it climbing its way up the ranks, and I've also been seeing it within the DeFi space, but I haven't really looked at it too much. Kava, I know they're the one that's using the Cosmos technology. So let's start with the Hedera hash graph. Are you serious? Are they using like this free picture that everybody uses, bro? Nah, I gotta find out. Like, bro, there's like a free picture that, oh my God. I wonder if I could just like, oh man, that's like the main free picture, dude. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to. Let's see, stars. I don't know if it's gonna show it. Similar to that one right there. Dang, yo, the main free picture that everybody uses. That's maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just their own fire. However, Hedera Hashgraph tech, I believe they use something different from blockchain, right? They use that Hashgraph technology. 10,000 transactions per second, huh? With a very low fee of a portion of a penny, about 1/100th of a penny, and 3 to 5 seconds with finality. Wow, 3 to 5 second finality, huh? Or is there finality added on top of that? If you know, let me know. Let's see. Hedera is run by the world's leading organizations. Boeing. Wow. This is some T-Mobile company. Why do they do this? Come on, man. Like, I'm trying to like go over it, and they blurring it. IBM. These are companies that I've heard of. Let's see if I can click that and find out. Okay, a truly decentralized governance model. Real quick before we go into some of the other stuff. Yes, sir. Have a link for the staking that you're referring to. I'll look into it. Hedera is the correct spelling. Yeah, that's how you spell it. HEDERA, not HA. All right, a truly decentralized governance model. Direction of Codebase. Members of the Hedera Governing Council share an equal vote in the direction of software for thousands of public nodes. Okay, initial network nodes. At scale, we anticipate thousands of public nodes joining to support the network, yada, yada. No forking. That's nice. That means they probably have an upgradable system. And then term limits and equal vote. This is stuff I'm going to have to look into a little bit more. Long-term stability and decentralization. The problem that everybody's been having is the balance between speed and decentralization. So Phoenix, what's goody? How's everything going? Been streaming for a little over an hour now. This is something I'm trying to do on a regular basis. Thanks for popping in. Some of y'all probably here because everybody's getting banned out there, man. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. I hope they don't ban me, man. Hope they don't ban me, bro. Anyway, we looking at a couple of projects right now. Feel free to just drop some projects. Hopefully I get to it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. This HBAR, this is one of those projects that I'm gonna have to look into. You know, like right over here, these are projects that mostly people were commenting yesterday, except for TLOS and Blockstack. I added those myself, but everything else people were telling me about, so I added them. And what's gonna happen is in a couple days, maybe tomorrow, if I had enough time to at least have like a first glance, I'll put them out onto tomorrow's stream. Let's see, Omar, Ivan on Tech, the Cryptoverse, bro, they are literally like attacking crypto YouTubers, man. And right now, I've been, you know, if you go to the top over here, I have my LBRY referral. This is somewhere that a lot of people are going to. The Crypto Crow's on there, Crypto Lark. I know Crypto himself is on there too. Let's see if we can find him. Let's see if we can find Crypto. Yeah, dude, Omar, he's on here as well. He puts most of his content that he posts on YouTube. I think he's been backing it up here. This is an application. Oh man, I don't know why this is taking so long. Oh, look, because he has 1620 publishes. Like, my goodness. Almost 700 followers on here too. So I mean, I'm gonna follow him. It seems like this is gonna take a very long time to load because he has so many videos. But this is where a lot of YouTubers are talking about going, just in case things really hit the fan and things don't change. So, you know, feel free to check me out on here as well. I'm Low Key Money on there. LO, there's no W, just so you guys don't get lost. Low Key Money. It's at Low Key Money. So I haven't loaded anything yet, but eventually I will. This is pretty dope because you could, you know, send rewards to people. You can earn stuff for free just by watching, just by being active and getting rewards. And the content runs very well on here as well. Like if you just look at one of these videos, let's see, Komodo or something. It seems like it's giving me some issues actually now that maybe more people are using it and now they're having some issues. That sucks. Look at that. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking kind of shaky on this. Maybe I could reopen it back up, see what happens. Let's try opening up that library one more time. Updating channels. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. But usually it plays pretty smooth. I showed it earlier on the stream, so you guys could go ahead and check it out. But I guess, you know, we'll get back to some of the shilling that we're doing. Just make sure, hey, if you guys are interested in finding some of your YouTubers, most of them are posting all of their videos. Like Crypto Lark, this is from 2 days ago. They're posting like, boom, this is what it looks like. And then if I wanted to go back home, like nice and smooth. You seen how smooth and quick that was? Like, seems pretty good, man. Right back to the full screen. I don't know how to get my desktop audio working, so if anybody knows, I mentioned that in the beginning of this video, just please comment that. I see it, like I see the bar for my desktop audio on OBS, but it's not playing back on a live stream, so I don't know why. But anyway, this is an alternative that it looks like some people might be going for, so go ahead and, you know, hopefully check that out. Synthetics, it was something that I said I was going to talk about. That voice song fire. Yo, good looking out. I wish like I said, I wish my desktop audio was working. I'm gonna figure that out ASAP for you guys. I might even have to reinstall my OBS or something. I'm not sure. But as soon as I figure that out, I'll have some beats playing in the background or something like that. Some of my own, maybe some royalty free stuff. But thank you for checking out that voice joint. Me and my homie Crypto Fees, we collaborated. He did the lyrics, I did the beat, and I basically sampled a little bit of music that they used in a trailer for their voice social media platform. I took that little melody, looped it up, add some drums on it, and then it was knocking, man. Crypto is a whole like ecosystem, bro. We got the money going. We got social media that's trying to pick up. Look what I just showed you. LBRY. They got Steam It. They're trying to get voice going, and so we got social media. We got money. Obviously, that's what it is. We got trading. The trading exchanges. We got video games that's integrating it. Now there's people doing music for there's streaming applications that are using cryptocurrency and blockchain, and then also just people just sharing their love for it in general. Like there's just everything can work with cryptocurrency and blockchain. Will it be that way? I don't know, but you can do it for everything. Straight up, you can do it for everything. So anyway, let's and by the way, no, I'm not on Discord. Oh, actually I am on Discord, but I'm never on Discord. So I'll follow up in one of these videos soon to come. Now that here's the thing, right? So just to be honest with y'all, I had a Mac computer, right? An iMac. I talk about this a couple of times. I had an iMac computer and it was pretty decent, but it kept on acting up. It kept on glitching. It would shut down on me in the middle of editing or live streaming. Now that I have this PC, I got a nice gaming PC that's really made for video editing and streaming. I'm gonna do a lot more, be a lot more active. I can do interviews. This is what I've talked about in the past. I couldn't do it because literally my computer wouldn't allow me to. Now that I can, maybe I'll be on Discord, I'll be on Telegram maybe a little bit more and actually engaging how I would like to. So now I'm not on Discord really like that right now, but I do plan to be more active in the near future. Let's see. You stake on the DApp Minter for SNX. So Minter, I'm guessing is DApp for synthetics. All right, so I'm not sure exactly what synthetics does, but it seems like they have multiple things that they do for the DeFi space, because I'm already seeing stable coins and not just USD, but also a couple of other major currencies out there. So the euro, I think this Japanese yen, Australia, Korean won, and the British pound. And then also there's longing and shorting on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin. And I guess basically what it does is it transfers them into these assets possibly. So IBTC, IETH, and IBNB. Oh, and then there's even more. So interesting. Maker, nice. Maker, Tezos, and Tron. That's very interesting. Wow. These are things I need to keep looking into. And then commodities is supposed to be coming out soon, and coming soon stocks as well. So wow, synthetics is interesting. Look, synths are tokens that provide exposure to assets such as gold, Bitcoin, US dollars, Tesla, and Apple within the Ethereum blockchain. Right. So I think what they're doing is, I'm not sure how they're matching this. Maybe they're using something like Chainlink to get real world data, but basically you're turning this into Apple stocks and you're able to trade them how you would on an actual stock application. Maybe not Robinhood because it's not made for trading, but it's made for kind of investing. But you can do both. Once you're able to trade, you can invest as well, right? So this is interesting. This is something that I haven't really got my hands into very much yet. But let's see, staking rewards. Each week, each SNX staker can claim their proportion of the weekly SNX staking rewards. The rewards are calculated by measuring what proportion of the total synth supply they have minted against their SNX. For example, if Alice has minted 1,000 SUSD, of there is a total of 1 million USD minted, she receives 0.1 of the staking rewards. Okay, nice. So you get your portion, whatever the rewards are, what you're holding, you get that portion of it. So basically, if you have 10% of the coins, you get 10% of the rewards. That's good. That's how it should be. It's very, very plain and simple. Earn weekly staking rewards. It's like CDP on steroids. All right, so I'm gonna look into SNX because I've been seeing this all over the DeFi space. I think Chris Black might have had a good video. Let's check out Chris Black. Oh, here he goes right here. He's really good with the DeFi stuff, man. If you guys don't know Chris Black, go ahead and check him out. He has this intro to synthetics. It looks like it's a decent length video, about 18 minutes. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to find out more about synthetics. And if it's popping, I'm going to get into it. You know what I mean? If it's good, I'm going to get into it because this year I'm really trying to focus on staking just like you are. I know you mentioned Kava. Kava is another one. Let's go ahead. Kava.io. I haven't really looked into Kava yet. I see that they're using the Cosmos technology. And because of that, I think Cosmos has like this interoperability when it comes to coin transfers. I don't think you can run like smart contracts from different platforms, but you can transfer into their ecosystem using that Tendermint protocol. And let's see, they got Bitcoin, they got Atom, which are the Cosmos tokens, XRP, and then Binance Coin, BNB. So I'm definitely keeping my eye on Kava. It's fairly new. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure exactly how their coin plays in the ecosystem. One thing I like about some of the other projects, like Compound.finance, is like I just take my regular coin, my regular DAI tokens, and I just stake them. You know what I mean? Chris gave a great explanation of how it works. SNX is popping for real. It was 0.03 in January. Are you serious? Let's see. What is it again now? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Are you? I felt it. Number 3 cents. Hold on, let's look at the chart. Hold on. Let's look at 1 year. Oh no. Oh my God. How could I have missed this one? God, why did you let me miss this one? Oh man, you know what? That's good, man. Seeing a project work up like this, I hope you got in at a good early price as well. Oh man, I feel it. Oh, this is the bad part about the Shill stream, is when you find the missing gems, bro. When you find the gems that you missed out on. Well, I can't say I missed out on. It could still be early, but when you see this happen within a year, oh boy. But this is beautiful at the same time. No trading volume though. Don't believe it. No trading volume. Let's see. Dude, 221,000. That's the reported trading volume. Like that means that's what's going on KuCoin. That means that's what's going on at Gate.io. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Phoenix, you talking about synthetics or you talking about Kava? Because 220,000, we could do that with people here. You might be right, but nonetheless, like just going from that price point and slowly unloading sounds good to me. Phoenix, you a bag holder. I know you must have some bags. Talk about we could do that ourselves. But here's the thing though. Look, I had this project called TLOS I talked about in the past, and the volume wasn't really popping like that. Volume was very low, right? Look at today's trading volume. You should have seen what I caught it at. Oh, this is when it got reported to exchanges. I'm sorry. Let's go to Nudex. So I want to just show y'all something because I made a couple bands off of POS. That was like one of my best holdings in the past year. I caught POS back over here, like somewhere in this range right here when it first started going up around 0008 EOS. And I rode that wave all the way up to somewhere around here. It was crazy. Now, trading volume wasn't that crazy, but all I did was sell a little bit every day, so I didn't dump and just drive the price down with a big market sell. And also people didn't feel like it was dumping. So you could have did the same thing with synthetics if that was something that you got in on early. Shoot you an email link for what exactly? Is it for the LBRY credits, or is it for the TLOS? Let me know exactly what link you needed, because I'll send that to you. So in general, just saying, like, even if synthetics didn't have that crazy volume, bro, as long as you just start unloading it nice and slow, is what it is. Oh, you just want an email link, like you just want my email? Yeah, man, go ahead. You can send emails to lowkeyreview@gmail.com. This is my whatever email. Ether Delta and Polo, good times with the troll box. Ether Delta, man. Yeah, throwback. Poloni X, is that Polo? Yeah, low key review with no S, so not reviews. And then remember, low key is just LO. So that's it right there. This is my email that I use for when I reach out to sponsors. So you guys can reach me here too. Whatever, man. It's all good. Go ahead and hit me up there. There was another project that I felt like I wanted to talk about that I didn't get a chance to. Yes, I know. So, I've been using CoinGecko, man. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll stay here. But UOS, man, this is one that I'm looking at. The only thing that I'm uncertain on is 5 cents right now. The circulating supply is only about, 12% of what it's going to be total. So that's my only thing. I don't want any type of dumpage to happen. But what do I think about YAS on EOS? YAS? We're going to have to look at that in a second because YAS. I don't even know what YAS is, to be honest. But Ultra, I believe, is using the EOS IO software and EOS IO. So are they are they their own blockchain, or are they a token on EOS, the YAS coin? Ultra is one that I'm looking at. They look like they're going to be a competitor to the whole Steam ecosystem, where you can buy games, and you can see it over here. Like, you can buy games, and actually on this one, you'll be able to sell some games back. Sell them, I don't know, at a discounted price or something. YAS Network. Oh, so it's the EIDOS. YAS Network, no volume, an interesting technical project. Okay, we'll look into that in a second. That's something else that I'm gonna keep on my radar. Just to sidetrack from this Ultra real quick, the whole EIDOS thing, it's frustrating that it happened, but I think that if you're smart enough to be able to do that, then I want to see what else you might have. Like, people, screwing up the entire blockchain at that point, it could have dumped the price. It could have did something really bad to EOS, and that would have been whack. And I would never support a group that does something like that to so many people. But the price didn't dump, so I'm willing to look at the technology, because what you did just pointed out a flaw that other people like TLOS are actually just going ahead and working their way around. So Ultra is another project that I'm looking at. I've been doing research. I need to do more research. Yeah, they got the AMD partnership, which is fire. So that's one thing that I'm really interested in. The team has been they worked with some solid projects. And when I say they've worked there, they've been chief technology officers and head of marketing and stuff like that for a lot of these different companies. Look, from Unity, from Microsoft, from AMD, Ubisoft, Dell, Google, Time Warner, Uber, Apple, Atari, Lucas, Logitech, Bandai, Magic Leap. There's just so many. Rothschild. There's just so many companies that these guys come from. This team is a strong team, very strong team. Right now, they are using an ERC20 token, and they're not traded on that many exchanges. So it's definitely one of those things where I kind of just want to have a small bag of it, couple $100, just hold it down and just see if that could flip into something. Let's go ahead and see. So EIDOS, I don't know if they're anywhere on here. No. I know that I found them by going through Nudex. Maybe I'll just Google them. Let's see. EIDOS. And let's just type in yes. Right. And how do you say that? Anumivo? Like, I don't know. Anumivo is dead. Let's see. They got the blog. I did read through this before. They were saying that I think they said they were gonna have their own side chain, their own sister chain or something like that. Let's see what you said over here. EIDOS helped identify congestion vulnerability on EOS along with flaw in yield for resource rentals via Rex. I've talked about Rex only one time because people were nonstop asking me, yo, what about EOS Defy? This was the first time. Rex had been out for months and months and months, but the first time I looked at it, I'm like, these are the returns? This is how much resources people are getting for EOS? I always pictured my EOS coins to be something that I can go to developers with and say, hey, listen, I'll put a contract out, loan you my resources for X amount of time or X amount of money or whatever the case might be. And then I looked at Rex and I'm like, oh, this is so cheap. This is not even DeFi, bro. Like, I put it in DeFi here, but it didn't even feel like DeFi, to be honest. But it does seem like EIDOS definitely pointed out the flaw that they had. So they seem like they're supposed to be taking like another approach to their chain, right? It's so much to keep up with all of these different projects, but I'm gonna look more into EIDOS. I have respect for them just for being able to point out this flaw, and man, they congested the entire EOS network. Dan Larimer's new resource model will transition the EOS network from a resource ownership model to a resource rental model for all users. It's like, bro, it pisses me off so much because it just turned it into EOS being used for fees pretty much. So let's see. This will really showcase DeFi for EOS mainnet. Let me ask you, Phoenix, you're for it or you're not for it? Because for me, it sounded like, EOS is just becoming something from ownership to just like a fee model. You know what I mean? It isn't a bad thing entirely. Okay, that's how I feel like too. Test H Boogie. I'm not sure what you, but it's working. It isn't a bad thing entirely. I agree, it's not. But I didn't join the EOS community for that. I joined EOS because I own the resources. These resources were allocated towards me, and I had full ownership towards that. Now, instead, because the whole Rex wasn't set up properly, I lose ownership the same way, and I have to pay fees instead, like it's Ethereum or something like that. It was supposed to be feeless. I was supposed to own these resources, and these are things that are just turning around that I just don't really like. So based on calculations you've done at higher utilization rates where a network has higher demand for CPU net, your rental income will more than pay for the resources you own now. Okay, we'll see. I think this is just one of those things where we're just going to have to see, There's a staking rewards website that lists all the different staking platforms complete with a nice calculator. Feel free to share that, man. If you want to send that to me in this chat, send that to me, H Boogie, or you could email that to me as well. I'm not gonna lie to you though, Phoenix, man. I don't know if you was here when I was saying it. I'm a TLOS guy, and I think H Boogie was asking about, some staking stuff, because that's what a lot of people seem to be focusing on for 2020. And let's see, TLOS. We'll go to CoinGecko first. Let's go to CoinGecko. We'll look up TLOS just for H Boogie, just see exactly what it is. So it's Here's Telos. This is the old logo. It's actually just a blue circle now. I hate that blue circle. I don't hate it. I just don't think it was. It's not unique at all. Um, but Telos, there was like a certain amount of supply that was held for exchanges to claim tokens, and they didn't. You know, there's a whole bunch of forks and stuff like that, so exchanges don't always do it, and they didn't. So instead of just burning all of that and throwing it away, they decided to put it into their REX system, which is a resource exchange system. And right now, the rewards are something like 20% annual percentage rate, and there's no inflation. It's no inflation. These are existing coins that got put into like some type of smart contract. I don't know the exact way it was set up, and I'll look into that for my review video. But I did, I have no problem showing people my small account here. I just started testing the waters. Nothing crazy at all. $150 in here is nothing. But I staked only 2,500 8 days ago, like 2,500 exact, and then I got 10 TLOS tokens so far a week ago. So I'm gonna stake some more. I'm gonna definitely stake some more because the rewards are very high, and I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Website won't go through. I'll email it to you. Staking.rewards.com. Okay, I'll look that up. This will be a 3x improvement on availability of resources lent to dApp developers. Telos, I like it. Also following it. Yeah, I'm like not all in on Telos, obviously. I just have a couple dollars in there right now just to test a couple of things out. And I'm probably going to get more, but like slowly. I'm probably averaging just a little bit out of what I've been averaging in because I really like the community behind it. I like that fact that there's 20% annual return on the staking rewards. And it's an EOS.io project that has, the second amount of most operations on blocks.io, blocktivity.info, so Telos is definitely a project that's going to be continue to get some exposure. So that's something else that I'm looking at. Let's see. That IPFS like project seems interesting. Yeah, it was like a D store or something like that. It was like a decentralized cloud. It was like a decentralized cloud solution, and their whole approach that they're taking to that is that they're going to be working with dApp developers to help them put it on a decentralized storage system rather than using centralized databases, because it kind of takes away from the whole decentralization aspect of it to begin with, right? So I think that D-Store thing could definitely be big. And just having a nice little bag right now does not hurt, especially to stake and continue to receive rewards. With that type of high percentage of rewards, as long as Telos doesn't go down 20% throughout the year, if I can get a 20% return, then I'm either profitable or I'm just at least like break even. So I'm pretty good with it. H Boogie, where do you stake Telos? So it's kind of a little bit of a process. You got to download a wallet called Scatter. Once you download the wallet called Scatter, you can just go ahead, or you can download, actually you can do it probably through any wallet that holds Telos, which is Lynx wallet, which you can get on your phone, LYNX. It's spelled like that, Lynx wallet. Or you can download Scatter, which is a very good desktop wallet. I'll do there's tutorial videos out there, and I'll do one as well. But once you log in with Scatter, it's kind of like a MetaMask type thing. Once you log in with Scatter, it's very similar to MetaMask, and you're logged in here. You come to this website, blocks.io, and choose Telos, and then you can just, let's see, you go to your wallet. You go to Rex right here, which is Resource Exchange, and you can just lend and unlend. You got to wait a few days to unlend, but you just lend right here. Like I could lend these right now if I wanted to. I'd have to open up my Scatter and stuff. I'm just not in the mood to do that. So, yeah, Lynx wallet, LYNX. That's another way you can do it. You're going to just have to just tap open with blocks.io on like the little, those little three dots that like always show more. Just open on blocks.io and then do the same thing. You come here, you go to Rex, and then you can just lend. You can lend whatever amount you want to, and good to go. I lent exactly 2,500. I already got 10 Telos, which is crazy. So I'm probably going to get a little bit more. Let's see. D-Wave said, If you win 10 million in lotto, how will you manage your new wealth and how do you invest it? If I got 10 million in the lotto, how do I invest it and how do I manage it? I think you just diversify. For me personally, like what I'm doing, I'm just going to diversify a little bit just to make sure that if there's some type of market crash, I have enough that I can have resources. So I'm going to have a little bit of Bitcoin. Really, honestly, like I don't need $5 million worth of Bitcoin. Like I'm going to have a little bit of Bitcoin, less than $1 million probably. Because if the value keeps going up, like then it'll be eventually worth more than $1 million. I'm getting some real estate because even if the value of goes down, like it's still usable. Like if we ended up in some crazy situation, you can help family. You can, always rent out. You got a place to go at all times. So 10 million, I'm getting myself a little crypto, getting myself a few properties, and then I'm just finding some long-term investments that's been working year after year. I know everybody's stock market crash, this and that. I'd be standing on the sidelines waiting for that crash to happen, invest in the S&P 500 and just let it, wave up just like so many others did. And not over diversify and spread myself thin, but just kind of protect myself with like those main three things, which would be, cryptocurrency, real estate, and stock market. I mean, I'm not really too interested in investing into too many startups, because look how many startups fail. I mean, look at the ICO run in itself, like a whole new level of startups. So I wouldn't be too interested in that. That's probably where I'm at with it, man. Why did you win 10 million? Come on, man. Send me something. Invest in me. Send me something. If you won 10 million, invest in me. I know I just said I wouldn't invest in startups, but hold your boy down. I'm not gonna front though. It's almost 10 o'clock on my side. So in about in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna be getting off. There's a couple projects I feel like I did not talk about, but I'm gonna be going back through this chat afterwards and looking at them. And basically tomorrow for the live stream, I'll pretty much be replacing majority of these. I didn't talk about BNB. My man's Priceville Mill, he talked about BNB and I didn't even get a chance to go over it. So I really don't know much about it anyway. I was hoping that I get some guidance, and I didn't really get a chance to talk about Algorand, so I'll talk about that. Use it as collateral and lend myself money, earn interest on the 10 mil, make purchases with the money I loaned myself. H Boogie, that's not a bad plan, bro. My predictions for 2020 in crypto is that we're going to see staking and second layer solutions really, really go to the forefront. Second layer solutions are, for me, what's going to bring interoperability a lot easier than people are making it right now. So those are the two things that I'm looking at is second layer solutions, especially with the Ethereum upgrade, second layer on top of Ethereum, and staking is obviously becoming something that's pretty big. And usually these second layer solutions really require some staking, like Loom. I think Engine is supposed to be working on their Efinity, and they should be releasing that, I'm hoping, next year. And Matic might finally have everything popping on their network as well. So second layer solutions, I think, is going to be a big deal. DeFi is overhyped. It's something that's very good and it's here to stay, but it is overhyped. It's not going to just change the world overnight. It's not that much. It's I don't want to say it's not that much better than the banking system. The returns are higher, but I mean, borrowing is also higher. Well, maybe not all the time, but just DeFi is not perfect, so it's going to get better. I don't think it's going to be like the main driving theme in 2020, like maybe Chico Crypto might have been pushing it. I've been pushing DeFi for a little minute now too. Everybody knows that. But I see like Chico Crypto saying like it's going to bring the next wave, like the ICO run. No, I think it's the talking point, like the ICOs, like decentralized exchanges. Now we have decentralized finance. I think that interoperability, we haven't seen it yet, but we're starting to see it on second layer solutions. So I think second layer solutions is going to be a big deal next year. Staking is already becoming a big deal, but I think we're going to see it on more platforms like Coinbase. Already they have it for Tezos. Once Ethereum upgrades their network to Ethereum 2.0, we'll probably see a lot more staking opportunities popping up all over the place, hopefully on Coinbase as well. Cardano should have things rolling by then. I don't really know what their staking situation is like right now, but I think that's Shelly or something like that. I think in 2020, we should actually see a lot more activity on the Cardano network. So I think staking and second layer solutions, that's what we're going to be seeing. And by 2022, I think we're going to see games fully integrate blockchain technology. I don't think it's 1 year away. It's probably about a good 2 years away. So those are my predictions. Tomorrow, man, we'll talk again, guys. I'm going to be doing this around 8 o'clock. I appreciate y'all sticking around, man. For real, for real. I'm just some regular dude, just like y'all. Y'all know a lot more than I do about a lot of things in the crypto space. You know, I might know a little bit. Y'all know a little bit, and we just get together, educate each other, have some fun, shill some projects, not worry about, you know, maximalism or anything like that for any project, man. So y'all be good, man. I'm going to catch you guys on the next stream. It's your boy Low Key. I'm out of here. Peace.